If you're looking for cheap and reliable EAFC 24 coins, look no further than my new partner FUTLOOT and use my code ELYT, ELYYT, for an extra 6% at checkout. The Black Friday pre-crash is here, and we've kind of seen it developing over the last couple of weeks. Every single Friday and Saturday, these prices come down a ton. And just yesterday, we saw a right back evolution added to the game, which made cards go down even further. So we're seeing a huge drop. And so I've got a lot of questions to answer on, are these cards going to rebound back up? And I think realistically, no. We've got Black Friday in less than 2 weeks now. We've got to prepare our clubs for this. This is the biggest market crash of the year, realistically. Of course, once you get into June and July, there are some crazy things that can happen, but we'll deal with that down the line. When it comes to Black Friday, we've got all of these meta cards that are being used during the first couple of weeks of the game, the first month and a half of the game. They go from very expensive to discard price just like that. And it happens over the course really of this pre-crash leading up to Black Friday is most of the crash itself. Sometimes the biggest part of the drop is going to be in the preparation for it. We're seeing so many people have already transitioned to untradeable teams, and in my opinion, if you haven't done so yet, you're probably, one, losing a ton of coins on your cards, or two, you should probably do that before you lose even more. So that's what I would suggest to you guys. My entire team is untradeable as well. And if you guys take a look at what we're working on right now, I actually did pack Theo Hernandez on our Twitch live stream yesterday. So we have a new left back. I was using my left back Malacia, who was an evolution. But now that I have Theo Hernandez, I don't think I'm going to be using that evolution Malacia anymore. But what we did go out and get was Thiago Silva. So we're going to slap him at center back. We've still got Danjuma up top. Of course, we have Kone in the midfield. And then normally I'm rocking Chloe Kelly at right wing, but I'm looking to upgrade this team. So I want you guys to comment down below, which player do I need to get out of this team and what player do I need to upgrade it to? Preferably an SBC player or something along the lines that isn't going to drop a ton in price over the next couple of days, because I'd like to keep it untradeable. But I do have some fodder in the club. I'm willing to do an SBC, but this is what we're rocking right now. 26 chemistry is not terrible, but it definitely could be better. And then one other card I have packed is this Hernandez. And honestly, I didn't even really get that excited when I packed him. I saw Icon, and it really just changed the way I think about packs, because I opened that pack, I got Hernandez, and I didn't even get excited. Whereas 4 years ago, if I had packed an Icon, I would have lost my goddamn mind. I would have been off the walls screaming, waking up neighbors, just because I packed the worst Icon. And this isn't even the worst Icon, but this year, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just feels less special at this point, packing an Icon. You get these, guaranteed Icon packs 1 month into the game. And so it just takes a little bit of the magic out of it, which kind of stinks. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. But let's go ahead and give an update on these Centurions cards that we invested in the last episode. If you guys have been following the Trading to Glory, guys, do not forget to drop a like on today's video, because there were some investments from the last episode. If you went in on them, even if you didn't get at the best price, you could have made absolute bank on Leah Williamson, who I have sold now about 19 of them for about 34,000 coins. And if you guys took a look at what we got them for in the last episode, it was 24,000 coins. So we're making 10K per card on those Williamsons. And then Timo Werner, we're also selling for 100 and 204,000 coins. You can see all of the prices of these cards right here. And then, of course, Timo Werner doesn't pop up here, but his card is going for about 100 and 405,000 coins right now. So we saw a little bit of a rise on Correa. We got in for 108, sold for about 116. He's 114 right now. We got in on De Bruyne at about 930, sold for 980. Not really any profit there, but didn't lose coins, so we'll take it. And he has gone back down now. Olga Carmona, this is where I made my mistake, actually, because Olga Carmona was a card that went up to 16,000 coins in the morning, and I didn't sell at that point. She came back down. I've been selling for 14,000, 14,250, just getting my coins, a little bit of profit on each card, really, but overall a huge success on these investments, especially when you consider that the rest of the market is going down a ton. Like Kyle Walker, for example, because of the new evolution, he has been pushed down, as has many right back cards, been pushed down in price a ton. His card was about 70K yesterday. It's now probably less than 40,000 coins. Ridiculous how low he is getting in price. And just about 5-6 days ago, he was over 100,000 coins. So the market crash, as we get closer to Black Friday, is changing everything. The power curve is different, the prices are different, and every coin that you have in your club is worth more now. These coins have more buying power. So even if you haven't made coins over the last week, but you haven't lost coins, in a way you can think of that as, yes, I actually did make coins, when realistically, I guess literally you didn't make coins, but you can buy a lot more with the coins you have now than what you could have bought a week ago. It's deflation. It is literally deflation. It's the opposite of inflation. Your coins are now worth more. So, with that being said, what can we put our coins into that's going to go up in price over the next couple of days or as we get closer to Black Friday? And one thing that I've brought up a couple times in the last week is fodder. And right now, fodder is lower. We've been waiting for a window to get in on SBC fodder, especially the high-rated fodder. And is this the opportunity? We've got, obviously, an 89 rated Icon Pack Maximum coming out on Sunday. And when that comes out, you're going to need 87 rated, 88 rated fodder, and whatever else they might require. These cards will probably go up a little bit. I'm not saying they're going to spike 10, 20%, but they will go up a little bit. Is it going to stay there? And should we buy now in preparation for Black Friday, knowing that some of these cards, like maybe Alexandra Pop, she's 25K now, maybe she'll be 45,000 coins here in 2 weeks' time, but it might be a little bit early still. I don't know if I want to put all of my coins into SBC fodder and have to hold it for 2 weeks, knowing that even if I don't get the perfect deal, I'm still going to get a pretty good deal and I won't have to sit on those coins for as long. So the question is, can I make more coins flipping cards during this time than if I were to just be sitting on fodder for 2 weeks waiting for Black Friday? And even if the answer is no, that's way too boring for me to sit on fodder for 2 weeks, so I'm not doing it. I'd lose my mind if I did that. I'm way too impatient with my coins. Gotta keep my coins moving, which is exactly what I've been doing today with Triple Threat. I actually did flip some Kirby's with release of the promo, did a couple of Friday night flips. If you take a look at her hourly graph, you can actually see it was this first spike that I invested in. She got down to about 60,000 coins, and I sold for about 85,000 coins. Now, Footbin takes the averages for the hour, but we timed it really well. I even tweeted it out. Link down below if you want to get involved in some of that. But we made some good coins on Kirby. But we're looking at a promo here where we've got one hero, one women's, and one men's player. I don't think that EA executed this as well as it could have been. In my opinion, we take a look at cards like Yaya Toure, Grealish, and Greenwood. These are the three players for Manchester City. And obviously, with it being triple threat, you would think they link together, but they don't. Toure actually gets 0 links to Greenwood. 0 links to Greenwood. Not even by the league do they link together. And so I don't think that that is the way to go about this promo. Maybe they could have kept heroes out of this promo because I don't know if we really need a David Ginola SBC or a David Ginola upgrade to triple threat when his 89 rated card is already 2.5 million coins. And considering that, under 5% of the community actually has 2.5 million coins, even less have 4 million coins, and even less of the people that can afford them actually want to buy them. I mean, I can afford him, but there's no way in heck I want to buy him 2 weeks before Black Friday. So it's just not happening. And so I think they could have executed this a little bit better. Maybe by getting rid of heroes and just getting 3 players, maybe 2 men's, 1 women's, 2 women's, 1 men from each club. But then maybe throwing one of them in an objective or SBC while the other 2 are in packs. So every day you can get hyped up for which combo is going to be the focus of that day. That would be so much better in my opinion, but this is how they have done it. And of course, they have absolutely capitalized on store packs. In fact, I think they even messed up on store packs. So if you opened any of them, you might be getting compensation. But that's besides the point. They continue to drop huge packs on the market, and they actually dropped a lightning pack earlier today. Now it does say packs remaining 2 because this one is per account, but earlier today it was a very similar pack, except it was a lightning round pack, and there were 100,000 packs that the entire community could open. And of course, when that happened, the market actually took a pretty big dip on these triple threat cards. I unfortunately didn't get involved in the second dip. I made some coins on the first dip. I didn't get involved in the second dip. But as you can see, like this Sarkina Karchawi went down to 479,000 coins, which probably means she was even lower during that hour, and then spiked up to about 526,000 coins on average for the next hour. So there's definitely an opportunity for profit there. And then as we got later into the night, there was a little bit of opportunity for profit on the normal Friday night flips, which is great. But I'm going to be focused on Sunday. With the mini release, those cards always seem to do much better with the Sunday flips than the Friday flips. If we take a look at Thiago Diallo, we can actually see him as an example. Thiago Diallo was I wonder if they've updated his price range. Still no, but that's irrelevant to this. As you can see, day number 1 of him being in packs. First of all, when people save packs, they save them for Friday. They never save them for Sunday. 2, everybody who's opening their weekend league rewards throughout the day, they might get a Thiago Diallo, list them on the market. That's where the supply comes from. And there's undercutting until people recognize, okay, he's hitting his bottom point. He spiked up from 70,000 coins all the way to 120,000 coins. In fact, I saw him even higher than that, which is a very, very big rise from 70K to 120,000 coins in just a few hours. So when we get the mini release on Sunday, we have to be on the lookout for flipping some of these cards. And in fact, once Thiago Diallo gets updated on his price range, I think we're going to see maybe 2 or 3 hours of undercutting before his card could actually rebound in price. But I don't know when they're going to update his price range, because they've actually already updated a triple threat price range, which was Athenia. Her minimum price was 75,000 coins, which is brilliant, EA. I don't know in what world that card was going to be 75,000 coins to 2 million. That was your price range, because I don't think you understand how much you've killed this market already. But it might be a sneaky investment, or at least a club stock if you can get one for as close to discard as possible. In fact, I would say all of the triple threats that are close to discard. Greenwood, you've got even Gallagher, Kakare, and Kiernan. As they get close to discard price, maybe pick one up, throw it in your club, for the reason that Centurions got a Centurions upgrade last week. Maybe we get the same thing for triple threat. We've obviously already seen the triple threat wingback evolution, and with this evolution we knew that there was going to be, a right back requirement, and so players like Wan-Bissaka and Nelson Semedo skyrocketed in price a ton. And if we take a look at their price now, we'll see that they're actually at discard price, which is kind of hilarious, because I've told you guys to sell in the hype every single time. So you guys are making the right decisions. You guys are getting your coins before they crash, because here's the thing. these cards are almost never going to hold that value. Once they spike in the hype for an evolution, they're going to come back down 99% of the time. And even if they are one of the outliers, they don't go up nearly as much as the other cards go down, it seems. There have been a couple of cards that have skyrocketed so far this year, but now as we're getting the leaks earlier and earlier, people are over-preparing, over-investing. We see this happen much more often. So whenever you get some info about maybe a leaked evolution, or you have a card like Wan-Bissaka in your club, don't be holding that card as we get closer to the evolution actually dropping, because once that evolution drops, there are so many variables that could play against you. One, the card might not actually look as meta once you see the upgrades. Two, maybe they price the SB or the evolution at like 150,000 coins, so not a lot of people do it in comparison. And so there's a lot of factors that could actually work against you. Some people actually invested in center backs that could also play right back for their evolution. You can't use that because this evolution requires you to not have an alternate position of center back. So all of that could play against you guys. Be very safe. Sell into the hype on all of your evolution cards. Club stocking right now is the way to go. Fodder is safe, but it's also kind of boring. You could probably flip those fodder cards during the upgrade SBC coming on Sunday, which is an icon upgrade, maximum 89 rated. So be on the lookout for that. You could flip your fodder and then get reinvested in that later next week. That's probably when I'm going to go in on these investments. So that's the lookout. That's the market watch. We're not really picking up a ton of cards today on the Trading to Glory. A lot of selling, a little bit of profit, probably getting close to 6 million coins. Maybe if we've hit it, I'll see once I sell all these rest of the cards. But Trading to Glory has been going well so far this week. When the entire market's going down and our coin total is still creeping up, we are doing well, and hopefully you guys are looking the exact same way. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like on the video. In today's comment word of the day, we're not gonna have one. Let me know what you guys think of the series down below. That'll be what you guys should comment down below today. There's another video that you guys can watch if you want to. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.